To the office, this is our interviewing time. It gives students an opportunity to talk about themselves, the college a little bit, and the subject that they're taking. And your name is?
My name's Jacob Keene.
Okay, Jacob. And what interests you? What is interesting about you? What is something unique or special about you?
I would think something special about me would be my conservation of the environment.
Okay. And how did you get interested in that?
I was a land surveyor for 4 years, and when the housing market, kind of shrank, so did my job.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I came to go to school, and I'm working part-time now also.
Oh, okay. Are you still involved in conservation projects or issues on your own, separate from work?
Well, I'm no longer a surveyor. I work a retail job, but the job that I do have now does have an environmental organization, which I take part of as often as I can. Mostly it's like park cleanups or planting trees along roads, those sorts of things.
Okay, that's interesting. As I was telling you earlier, one of my peers down the hall, Margaret Stevens, teaches conservation. So as a subject, she handles that. She has a lot of special projects. So eventually I'd like to introduce you to her.
Okay. And
maybe you can have some interesting ideas that you can share with her. What do you think about the college's diversity?
I think it's representative of the city's population. Majority black students or minority students. Also with the cost of education now, I think that you might see more white people and maybe some other races able to attain a degree here at CCP.
And how do you think that diversity adds to the richness of a class?
A great deal. I think it gives you, and especially in sociology, it gives you a lot of perspectives to analyze any given situation with.
Okay, all right, good. What did you find most interesting about college life at CCP?
I have a unique perspective. I actually went to college for a little more than a semester when I graduated high school.
Oh, okay.
And then I took about 6 years off. That's when I was a land surveyor. And coming back now, I noticed the mistakes that I made in other students. I don't know necessarily that it might be that they care or don't care about the class, but when you're not paying for it necessarily, you don't tend to care for it as you should. So,
so what 3 tips would you give, based on your experience in coming back to school after working? What 3 tips would you give your peers in class that might be helpful in terms of their learning or in terms of their behavior habits?
First and foremost, you got to stick it out. If you don't complete your goal, you're taking steps backwards. I thought that by getting out of school and finding a steady full-time job and surveying, that by the time that someone graduated college, that my 4 years of experience in the field would be, be level between them and I, and it's not the case at all. Oftentimes they make leaps and strides before you can do any of that.
Okay. All right. Thank you, and I'm glad you were able to stop by the office, and hope we can do this again.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.